Hello everybody, this is Dwayne at Cancer Warriors. Today I want to talk to you about a subject that I've never touched on before, and that's called essential oils. Essential oils is something that I have not used extensively, but I have experimented from year to year with a few oils, and in fact some I didn't even know was considered an essential oil. One of the first oils that I've ever used is wintergreen oil. Now, wintergreen, I believe, is a Native American plant, and I know it is because when I was a boy, the very place that we caught our school bus had wintergreen bushes, I guess you'd call them, every fall, about late September, early October, and they had a brilliant orange berry, and it smelled exactly like this oil. We were always told the berries were poison, and we never did try any. But anyhow, this is excellent for muscle soreness. One drop will go a long way, and unfortunately this bottle has a large hole in the top, if you can't see it here, but it's not like one of them little dropper tops, so if you got to be careful depending on the brand you get. When you go to dump it out, you might get a lot. And the first sensation you get when you go to rubbing it in is a coolness. But eventually it will get quite warm. It'll be quite similar to deep heat, infrared, or icy hot. But it works very good. And remember, this is refined. I don't know how they make it. They may cold press the berries, distill it, but it's very, very concentrated. So you could probably add this to a carrier oil, such as coconut oil, and stretch it, and still get a very good therapeutic effect. Another oil that I just recently learned about is lavender oil. Now, I've heard about lavender oil, but I've never used it. Well, 2 weeks ago, I was at my cousin's house, who was into essential oils big time, and she introduced me to lavender oil. Well, typically when I'm out of town, I don't sleep well at a strange house. But she put one of these little diffusers in the room, which is filled near the top with water, and a drop or two of lavender oil. And immediately there was a little bit of a mist that puffed out. It looked like smoke or steam, but it really wasn't, because you put your hand on it and it was cool to the touch. Very pleasant aroma, and you know something? It was lights out. I slept better than I had in years, especially when I was at a strange house. Nevertheless, when I returned home, I immediately got online and ordered me some lavender oil and a diffuser. And I've used it every day. Everybody in the house loves it. Even my little dog, he jumps in up in the chair right beside the diffuser where he gets a puff at point blank, and he just lays back and goes right to sleep. 2 more oils that I have been using. A wise choice, frankincense and myrrh. Ah, the story of the wise man bringing frankincense, myrrh, and gold to the baby Jesus. Let me tell you something. Those gentlemen were not wise for no reason at all. Now, I have been using myrrh, which M-Y-R-R-H, for about a year, and I used it for immune support. I take it internally, about a half an eyedropper and 4 ounces of water. It doesn't taste very good, but you know what? It's supposed to support the immune system, but it also helps me sleep with no side effects like typical sleeping medicine. Another oil that I just started using 2 or 3 weeks ago, frankincense. I've had a bottle for some time, and I don't know what I was thinking about, but I have varicose veins on one leg, and sometimes they get inflamed and sore. When they get real bad, I usually go to the doctor and he gives me some kind of inflammation drug. Well, I thought, why not try the frankincense? So I did about 2 weeks ago, just 2 drops, which was probably 2 drops too many, because this is very concentrated. It could be diluted with fractionated coconut oil, almond oil, but what I did, I just rubbed it from my knee down to my calf, and within a half hour, like magic, the discomfort was gone. You know, I did this for 2 or 3 days, and that was a week and a half ago. I haven't used it since, because I don't need to. But believe me, this stuff works. Now, I've heard it works for headaches, almost any kind of ache you've got, but I'm always going to have some of this around in case my varicose veins flame up. I'm told, you know, once in a while I get a headache, and it's typically a sinus headache, which is right up around my brow. And typical medication doesn't do any good, but I'm told peppermint oil will knock it in a few minutes. And I have some peppermint oil. I haven't tried it yet because I haven't had a headache. But that, my friends, is the little bit of experience that I've had with essential oils. But I'm going to have a lot more experience. And I want you to tune in tonight for my good friend Evan Summers' class on internal use of essential oils. Now, other than the myrrh, I have never tried another essential oil internally, and for good reason. They're so concentrated, if you don't know what you're doing, it could be a problem. But Evan will tackle that problem tonight, and tune in. Just go to Cancer Warrior's site and scroll down a little bit. You'll find Summers Wellness, internal use of essential oils, and it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you there. In the meantime, have a great day. Be kind to each other in all ways. Pahalam.